Hi guys, I'm Kristjan from Base Property Specialists and welcome to this week's top 3 investment picks for London landlord investors with properties we found on Zoopla. So in our first category of up to 500,000, this 2-bed flat listed with Dexter's, their London Bridge office, on the market at 440 caught my eye. So this is a development known as Metro Central Heights. It's actually a listed building by Erno Goldfinger, the famous architect. Formerly an office development, converted to residential flats in 2002. The development offers a lot more than just property. So you've got these rather special sort of landscape courtyard gardens with koi carp ponds. There's a 24-hour concierge. There's a residence gym and spa facilities. The apartment itself, now looking at the floor plan, it is on the slightly smaller side of 612 feet, but looks well laid out. 2 proper bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. We'll have a look at the photos in a minute. I do feel this property would benefit from at the very least, a cosmetic refurb, just modernising it, bathrooms, kitchen, and up-speccing the interior. If you were inclined to spend more money, I think there is quite a lot to be said for reworking the layout in this property. I would shift some of these walls around, make the bathroom ensuite to the main bedroom, and reconfigure these walls, moving a shower up here just so you can make a bit more of the square footage, shrink the hallway area. I would also open up the kitchen completely to the reception room, just to really embrace more modern standards on what people want. But none of that is essential. A cosmetic refurb I think would be a good call though, even if you're just keeping it like for like. The great thing with these apartments, massive windows, so really good natural light, which even though they can be on the smaller side, means that they feel light and spacious. Residence gym, swimming pool and jacuzzi. So there is a lot on offer. I would expect a property like this to rent in the region of £2,000 a month. If you undertake the refurbishments I've suggested, you could probably push that a little bit further, factoring in that you've got the amenities. The flat itself, I believe, doesn't have its own parking space, but there is parking available. Now, unfortunately, no tenure or ground rent or service charge information. Now, a development with amenities like this, I would expect the service charges to be on the upper end. So do make sure that you understand what those costs are from the agent before proceeding any further with an offer, because obviously as a landlord you are going to have to foot that bill. You cannot pass the service charge costs on to your tenants, but obviously the amenities there should ensure that you're getting a premium. Location wise, you're right by Elephant Castle roundabout, so amazing transport links, tube and bus. You've obviously got all the redevelopment going on around there. You've got Elephant Park across the road, which surrounded by new developments, but Elephant Park itself is absolutely stunning, with beautiful sort of water park sort of architecture / play area for kids. Really nice shops, bars and restaurants around that as well. So yeah, it really has come a long way, and it does have a valid EWS1 form, so no fire reg issues with this one at the moment. So if you like the look of that, I don't think that's going to stick around long at that price tag for a 2-bed. So make sure you get in touch with Dexter's, verify those essential details, and get your bids in fast. Our next property, which we sit between the 500 and 750k bracket. This property, new to the market, location. Second week in a row, we're getting one of their listings on our hot list, so to speak. Is this 2-bed Victorian maisonette conversion, which sits above commercial, on the borders of Dalston, Kingsland, and Stoke Newington. So, as you can see from these photos, the property has been extensively refurbished. New windows, herringbone flooring, modern kitchen, bathrooms. I mean, it is literally a turnkey investment. Buy the property, get your tenants moving straight in. Looks like there's a small balcony to the property as well. Spread over 2 floors, located above commercial, but it's a tweed tailor's shop, so you don't need to concern yourself with any unwanted aromas from a restaurant or a dry cleaners or anything like that. You've got Stoke Newington Church Street just around the corner, and everything that Dalston has to offer literally on your doorstep. So lifestyle wise, very appealing. Bathrooms have been fitted out to a really good standard as well, modern, clean, and yeah, ready to go. I would expect a property like this to be renting for at least $22.50, and literally you're good to go. You're not going to have to spend a penny on that one. Only thing is, whilst we know it's leasehold, length of lease, ground rent, service charges aren't known. Typically properties like this, ground rent and service charges are pretty moderate. Main thing is just making sure that lease is ideally 100 plus years. But yeah, great location, turnkey investment in a highly desirable area, and it's pretty much a plug and go investment property for you. So if you like the looks of that one, get in contact with Location, get one of their fab team to run through the details with you and get your bids in fast. And then our last pick of the day, which is in our £750 to £1 million bracket, is this property fresh to the market with the Modern House. Now, as you can see, the Modern House pretty much specialise in very lifestyle properties. Again, this is what tenants want, particularly at the upper end of the market. They want a property that feels like a home, that they're proud to live in. So this stunning conversion, which is right on the banks of Regents Canal, with windows overlooking Vicky Park. The location doesn't really get much better than that. So this is literally Vicky Park, you can see here on the right hand side, and the canal runs down the side there. This is Old Ford Road that it's located on, so it's the old Cricketers pub, and I believe it's this whole ground floor unit here. 950 square foot, loads of massive windows, so the light in this property is quite spectacular. Here's some of the windows facing the canal and the park. This is the private deck, which again overlooks the neighbouring Regents Canal. I mean, I can't think of anything much more idyllic than sitting out there in a morning or an evening and watching the canal boats chug by and having a beer or a bite to eat. Even little practical bits like bicycle storage in the hallway already there, the kind of tick boxes the tenant's going to want. That's obviously the double doors leading out to the terrace. It is a leasehold property. Again, unfortunately, length of lease, ground rent, service charge not available. So do confirm those details. But again, I'll be surprised if ground rent and service charges are substantial. Obviously, just lease, you really want to be targeting that over 100 years. Victoria Park on your doorstep. When you say a stone's throw, you could literally throw a stone from your deck and hit someone in the park. Don't do that, but that's how close it is. So lifestyle wise, it's got a lot going for it. If I bring up the floor plan now, what we can see here, the one kind of caveat I would put is that normally for a 3-bed you would hope to have a couple of bathrooms, or like a bathroom and a shower room within the property. This only appears to have one proper bathroom, but you do have this second WC laundry room. Could that be reworked into a shower room or wet room? I don't know. Obviously you might get a family in there, in which case that's going to be less of an issue. But even with sharers, for the lifestyle, for what that living space offers, and the terrace and the location, I think there are plenty of professional tenants out there who would forego the luxury of a second bathroom to get what this property offers. And I would not be surprised to see this property achieve at least $3,500 a month in rent. So, you know, based on the, was it 800k list price, that is a pretty decent return on investment. So those are our 3 picks for this week. If you've seen something you like in there, get in touch with the agents quickly. You know, these properties are going to appeal to a range of people, first time, you know, homeowners as well as investors, but I think these all represent a strong return on investment. All of them, you need to verify leasehold and service charge, ground rent information, but providing those all sit there, I think there are some nice deals to be had. We'll be back next week with 3 more picks for you.